Then there's another device, and I'll put a link on that. It's a new thing. It's called New Mask. They have different one, and basically this one, how it works, and will be kind of hard to show because they're not made for. Actually, I was talking to the represented, and they were saying the mannequin, the problem is that they don't show. But basically this part here, it's like a mouth guard. So basically you open the lips, and just in front of the teeth, you put that thing on. So now you see it becomes like a pocket mask, way smaller. And I did try this like at -30. I left it outside all night, and it was still very pliable, very useful. It was not frigid, so it's a very good whatever material they use, very good. And you see that little membrane here, so basically if the person start vomiting or something, this will protect. And it's a one-way, what we call a one-way valve, so it's when I breathe in, the air will go in, but the whatever this person has inside won't come out, and it protects me. The advantage of this one as well is that if you can put it in the mouth, then it can stay there. So for example, search and rescue teams, that's one advantage of it, is that now this thing can stay in the mouth. For example, if you're moving the patient or whatever, or the victim, if you're moving the person, now it's this can stay in, and you can use it as well because that little size there can be used with a valve, so to bag a person. So it can be used for that, or you can use your mouth for it. So and basically it stays like this. So if I need to do something or whatever, it can happen. It doesn't open airways though. So this is for just like a pocket mask, so like my face shield. So those two devices, face shield and those two, they do not open airways. This is to protect me. So just like a pair of gloves when there's blood, this is when I do mouth to mouth. This is to protect me from when I do mouth to mouth. They do not open airway though. So we're more like in the V of breathing now than airway. But they're a good device to have because in conjunction, this one wouldn't be a good conjunction with this because it wouldn't open the airway. But if you put an OPA with this, or this thing with, well, those two actually, if you do the jaw thrust, now suddenly you can, here they show the chin lift, but if you do the chin lift or the jaw thrust, now suddenly you can give mouth to mouth, but it's not mouth to mouth, it's mouth to device to the person, so you can breathe for the person. And this is to maintain the airways. This one you just put, and that maintains the airway open. So it's really important to see the difference, because if you put this mask on, the person cannot breathe on his own, or this one either. But the advantage of this one is that if I put like a OPA with this, then suddenly now I have a full system that I can use. Versus this, the advantage of this one is for more the unconscious person. And I'll show you another trick that I carry in my pack and why the reason I use this. So again, in my pack, I have the ever useful safety pin. But now this one is a little bit, there's a reason why this one is there. And I carry another one as well in my wallet. This one is a bigger one. This is I forgot what they are, but it's more heavy duty. As you can see, it's more heavy duty, and the reason I carry this one is just like it's less pliable, and it can have more use. And we'll have a whole video on the use of this thing, because they're really amazing for improvising stuff. And now I can maintain airway. How can I maintain airway with this? Well, in an era where we get basically body pursing everywhere, body pursing of the wilderness. So basically what you do is, never tried it obviously, and you have to make sure the person is really unconscious because they won't like you. But basically what you do is you open up this and go through the tongue and pull the tongue away. because the reason we try to do open airways to keep their tongue away. So basically, yeah, you can use those ones, and basically you put it on the tip of the tongue, and you pull it, and you have two ways that you can maintain it. Either you can attach a little cord to it and tie it to either their shirt or something like this, so that basically what it does is that it pulls it that way, so it pulls the tongue. So imagine that the tongue is at the end over here, a hand over here, so basically that's pulling the tongue. Or basically you go through their lips, so basically you attach that part again to the tongue, and then go to the lips and attach. So now the tongue is attached to the lips. And again, make sure that they're unconscious for using those things, because ouch, right? But I mean, body pursing, a lot of people have body pursing in the tongues and stuff, so it can be useful. And that's one thing I carry in my wallet, and that's another reason why I have this one in that little pocket there. And now we're gonna go. So this is the basic ones that you can buy without any, like even this one, without even proper training. Like just has your CPR and everything. It's always good to have. You can have it in your wallet, and I recommend everyone to have. Even if you don't have your training right now, this one you could probably use, because if you don't have CPR training, if you call 911, they'll tell you what to give CPR, but at least now you can have this. So make sure everybody have at least one of those in their wallet or something. So now we're gonna jump a little bit one step ahead, and this is what basic life support. We're gonna see advanced life support and another little thing after.